It's here. The Smells Like Michael B. Jordan candle. Can't smell it. That's a good thing. I like an element of surprise. I love the simple packaging from Embry Candles. Very nice, very nice. So I'm going to open it up and smell the candle for the first time. There it is. Smells like Michael B. Jordan. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, the moment of truth. I'm excited. I heard a lot of great things about it, so I'm just gonna screw the lid. I'm gonna smell it. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh. I need to go ahead and light this candle. It's so nice. I love it. I love it. And though when you go on the website for this company, you can pick whatever scent you want for the candle, the scent that was advertised with the original candle that the actual actor Michael B. Jordan smelled was amber and dark musk. So after I saw people in the comments of that post saying, "Take my money," I was like, oh, let me investigate the comments some more to learn the exact scent of this candle. So it is amber and dark musk, and it smells so good. Like, okay, so that tells me a lot about marketing. So I just want to talk a little bit with you today about faith. Going out on a limb and having faith as I go and light this candle and smell it as I record this video. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. At this point, the candle has been burning for about 3 hours now, and I've been attending a class and assembling these little Pop-It Valentines for my speech therapy kids. Look, have a poppin' Valentine's Day. I really like that. It's too cute. Got this off Amazon, and the babies, especially the autistic ones, love the sensory toys. So very excited about that. But I really want to hit on this Michael B. Jordan candle. Again, it's been burning for a few hours and it smells very nice. I still am enjoying it, the scent of it, as it fills my room here. And I thought about the owner of this company, Embry Candles, and I had to do some research, and she was really good with positioning herself, and she did 3 things very well, which reminded me about the significance of standing out. You're just taking a step on faith, right? Stepping out on faith and just doing what needs to be done. One thing I noticed that was very interesting is this is not the first ever Michael B. Jordan candle that was ever made. So when I looked her up, and you can actually do a search on YouTube and just type in Michael B. Jordan candle, and because you know YouTube is owned by Google, which is a search engine, that means YouTube is also a search engine. It also brings you the options from online where Michael B. Jordan candle is sold. So this company here, Embry Candles, is not the first one to sell this type of candle. So I appreciated that she stepped out on faith, knowing that the candle had been sold previously, and recognizing the popularity of the actor himself, especially with his recent success with the movie Sinners. She decided just to have her own version of the candle, smell like Michael B. Jordan. She didn't care about the fact that there was competition out there. And so if you're watching this right now, you know you got something going on in your life. You're wanting to start something, maybe a business, maybe you have a new idea. You're thinking to yourself, okay, well, other people are doing this. Other people have done this before. This is a success they've gained. Whatever is holding you up because you're concerned about other people doing it. Well, step out on faith because you don't know what could happen, because she stepped out on faith, and just out the blue, some customer like found her candle, her website. However, I mean, I don't know, the person had previously ordered from her website or whatever. That wasn't made clear, but a customer ordered her candle, and that person ended up presenting it to Gayle King, who was at the Golden Globes, and had Michael B. Jordan actually smell the candle. And what was also very interesting was that the scent that was chosen, the amber and dark musk, that was a choice made by the customer. So who knew if that candle was going to be a success or not? So that was really, truly stepping out on some intense faith. I'm thinking, wow, that is major, because he could have not liked it, but it just turned out that her offering of candles, that Embry candles, that offering of scents that they had, that customer chose the first scent available, which was the amber and dark musk, and it was a hit. Was after himself when it was presented. But imagine if she decided, okay, because other people have sold the candle before, and when I investigated the other candles, it was basically a situation where people could pick the scent of their candle, with the exception of one company that did not allow the customer to pick the scent of the candle, but at the same time on the website it didn't specify the scent the customer will be getting. So the fact that she was the newer competitor and had more recent sales and was advertising it on her page in recent time, notice that that's very important, that made her stand out more. So I imagine that helped her get the sale, because she just positioned herself. She put herself out there, and she didn't care if there was prior competition. So I really like that about what that business owner did here. Another thing that indicated that she truly stepped out on faith, and something that we all can learn from, is that she didn't let the fact that she was small, like a small business owner, her company is just a small company, she didn't let that dictate what the success of her company would be. For instance, I looked at her Instagram page, and as of right now, she's standing at just below 800 followers on Instagram. And I imagine she probably gained an extra, I don't know, 100 or so followers upon that candle blowing up at the Golden Globes, 2026 Golden Globes, where Michael B. Jordan smelled the candle himself, and it just went viral. That clip went viral, and people were interested in buying the candle. But she did not let that stop her. I imagine that just gave her a sense of like confidence. She was like, okay, I'm emboldened now because this has happened and I'm out there. I'm not going to let the fact that I'm a small company, hold me back. I'm going to ride this wave that I have right here, and I'm going to allow myself to grow from it. And so she didn't stop. Those orders started rolling in. She fulfilled those orders as needed. And, she got a profit, obviously. And I appreciated that she didn't let the fact that she was small scare her. Like some of us, have you ever had a situation before where you felt like, oh, I'm too small for this? I don't have enough of whatever, like enough of experience or, recognition to be able to carry this out. So therefore, I'm not going to do well at it. I loved how she just charged for it anyway. She took that little bit, actually that was a pretty big deal for her, Michael B. Jordan endorsing her candle and everything, because he literally did say this is a good idea. When they asked him, is this your candle line? He said, no, it's not, but this is a good idea. She allowed that to just give her the confidence she needed to keep charging forward and grow her company, which I think is wonderful. And she's since then got a ton of sales, and great for her. I love seeing people win, especially when people just think outside the box, even if somebody might say, well, that's not original, someone's done it before. Well, she recognized what was happening at the time, the popularity of the actor, and she acted on that in a time where probably the other competitors, they had probably slowed down on their promotions of that same product, because what I recall, some of them had sold candles. It was like 2023 and 2024. So that's been 1 to 2 years. 2 to 3 years ago, right? So I'm glad she capitalized on that. And the last thing I noticed she did was she marketed very well. Like, she communicated very well. As soon as that stuff popped out all online, and as she said on her page when I looked it up, she had no idea that when that one person ordered the candle, where it was going. She just heard that the person said there was a big fan of Michael B. Jordan, and she wanted to rush order that candle. and she sent it out to that person. She didn't think anything about it until all of a sudden it popped up on that Golden Globes footage, and Michael B. Jordan was sniffing that candle and making his comments, his very positive comments about it. So what she did was she capitalized on communicating with the community that was interested in the candle. So she found the post that had the clip, and people were like, what's this company? I got to buy some candles. How can I learn more? And then she popped up in those comments, Lord. She was telling people, and they were asking, what's the exact scent? And she was telling them amber and dark musk. So she was up there on her business, or her team, whoever it was that was representing the company in the comments. They were just on it. They were responding to customers. They were letting people know, or potential customers, letting them know, hey, you can find it here. This is the exact scent that was chosen, but you can choose other scents. And of course, obviously, people like, for instance, myself, who was just curious, I chose the scent that was the one that she mentioned was sold and presented at the Golden Globes, because I was just curious. And, you know, I'm not disappointed at all in my choice. But she stepped out on faith and she communicated, because, you know, anything that's good and that's worth happening, you're going to have to do the necessary communication to make it happen. Okay? That's all of us. I don't know of any time when we just got away with not communicating and things turned out exactly the way we wanted. You know, you need to communicate in this moment to expand, to grow, to improve, to gain an opportunity, to overcome a challenge. But then you won't do it, and then you wonder why. Okay, why are things not working out for me? Why are they not improving at all? Why don't I feel like there's anything budging for me? So I appreciated that she took the initiative to communicate when necessary. So that helped to build the name of her brand even more. And like I said, I'm one of the newest customers, and I look back at some of her other offerings where she capitalized on that as well on her website. She took advantage of more recent, I guess the popularity of recent actors and movies. Like, for instance, I noticed the Wicked movie, which has been popular in these last couple of years. She has candles devoted to the movie Wicked, and I thought it was pretty cool too. You know, just different films that have come out more recently, TV shows and things of that nature. So she was really thinking things through. But the most important thing to remember is that she just believed in herself. She believed that she could just put the product out there. Again, she put it out there and didn't go worrying about, will people approve of it or not. She just did it. And so that's your reminder today. If you're watching this video, if you're contemplating doing something new, different, something that's making you nervous to do, try it out. And you notice in your spirit it's something that you feel like it can help you grow and improve in your life and make a difference in the lives of others. I challenge you to take that first step, that first leap of faith, and try it out. You never know where it will go. All right, I hope this has been an interesting video for you and an inspirational video for you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye-bye.